The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
Murray now on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. These two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray forced out to his left. He may try. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Burrow. And incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, and it's third down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now Joe Burrow on third and long. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now Cobb to return. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to try to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Intercepted.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right, going for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A.J. Boye with a pick. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Pretty fortunate there, the interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call into question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
He can run for it, and he will. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Throwing on first down is Murray. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. Murray's 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
49-yard line.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd
What I
down.
loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down and 1.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Gain of 12. First down, Seattle.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Seahawks.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On second down, Burrow. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Now Burrow loses the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Rosas pulled it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They'll start on the ground with Mack. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Mack on the counter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, come on, y'all. Mike, 55. Mike, 55.
Operating from the gun. Murray. And he connects with Ebron. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
35-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. He can't hit.
They'll run it. It's Mack. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Mack, the ball carrier.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Murray. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Brings up
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Murray dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Mack. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Intercepted.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Joe Burrow sacked. A loss of 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to sling this deep. And got his man. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chase Claypool. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age. Huh?
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Snags it for the pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
By the Seahawks.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a 2nd missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the 4th down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
From the gun, Murray. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on?
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Eric Ebron, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing on
first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target.
That'll bring up second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3. And this is 3rd down.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you cross country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Fielded in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow on play action. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him. But instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Third and 2, now Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll toss this right side to Mack. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
25, Marlon.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd and 5 now. Murray escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Burrow will throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Smith.
Burrows.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jerome Baker picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Michael Thomas.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he'll find Golladay. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
At the Niners' 9-yard line.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Across the chalk, into the end zone, touchdown Seahawks.
Number 11.
Chase Claypool with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run the back. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Murray. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
55,
Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with the defender right there. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to run with Mack. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back now here in Santa Clara. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Down Seahawks.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now Burrow. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Number 25,
Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, he kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mack. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches on the Seahawks' 13-yard line.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the gun, Murray. And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A 33-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, but hold everything here. They might have hit the kicker, and if they did, that'll be a 1st down. So how big might the special teams mistake be there? Running into the kicker, and that penalty leads to 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mack. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try to run it with Mack. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game.
14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Burrow on first down. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now it's Burrow. That'll be complete to Cook. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Try and run for this. He's got, oh no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They go right back to Mack. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Back to throw. Murray. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Here we go with Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the 1st down to go along with it. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So third down becomes even harder. Now it's going to go back 5 to 3rd and 15.
Seahawks.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for San Francisco, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports. We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Portland Lumberjacks. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.